It's KD the one. I'm back with another reaction video. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm excited about this one. I feel like I get tired of mentioning tragedies that happen, but I'd be so surprised when a tragedy gets overlooked. Let me be honest. Now, get me if this sounds like similar to a recent case that came up, right? But a older individual, larger built man, bullied a smaller young man and was shot dead. Now, I don't know why this case didn't get the leverage that it should have. I don't know why this didn't spark the same controversies as the Camelo case, as any other case. I have a reason. I know why. But still, it's something interesting. And before we slide directly to the video, I want to actually push a comment that sat here and explained the video decently. I didn't want to read it because I'm not gonna lie, I probably have an aneurysm if I try to read it.
You showed the bigger man walking away, which meant at that time it was probably over with. And big deal, the guy had a couple of punches in the face that would have healed. Now you got one man dead that was probably a family man. And another guy that killed him out of anger. Think that the damage that was being done is over with. I just think the guy shot him out of anger and legally they get hold this 20-year-old man for murder in the first degree.
Now, that was us seeing some of the comments on the video. At least one that was well explaining what's going on. Let's look at the other comments. Keep your hands to yourself. Don't be a bully. Don't bully people, period. Robert is a bully. Uh, if this is all we gonna see, right? Oh, my bad. If this is all we're gonna see in the situation, right? Then why is everybody calling this man a bully? Is it because he was older? Is it because of the fact that he was a well-built man? I don't think these are reasons why the situation should have escalated. I feel like the whole I feel like the whole situation was uncalled for the first place. But to see the internet not jump on this like they jumped on the Camelo case, like they jumped on the Nolan Wells case, it shows how fast they are to paint a race narrative. And not even with that, even with their own case right here, it's crazy. The same white man that you see in this video,
Tap in with me.
and both videos, is now getting replaced by a black man. Like that caused any relevancy. They knew that they could get more likes, more comments if they put a black picture up. Clearly the man is white. Okay, I'm sorry. I know that's a irrelevant statement towards this, but still, I just find it funny. Especially you have these people on both videos. Keep your hands to yourself. Don't be a bully. Then you got the melanated brothers. They even saying this. Keep your hands to yourself. Straight self-defense. Keep your hands to yourself. Just because they put bully in there. Now, if they would have put large built family man and a younger man, I feel like that would have been a completely different conversation. I feel like everybody would have fucking jumped on the other narrative. You see how fast they could paint a picture just with a couple of words, just with a couple of sentences.
Bullied a smaller young man and was shot dead, and the court's ruling has sparked considerable controversy. The incident began when a man named Robert Miller, who had a large and imposing physique, approached the car of Taylor Vance, 20-year-old. An argument quickly broke out between them over a parking space. After only a few seconds of arguing, Robert
I want to know who this melanated brother is, cause that is not Robert. That is not Robert, my guy. That is not Robert. My bad. My bad.
suddenly threw a powerful punch directly at the young man's face. Reacting to the attack, Tyler immediately pulled out a handgun and fired 8 shots toward the man as he was running away. The victim collapsed at the scene. Police quickly arrived and confirmed that Robert had died. Tyler Vance lowered his weapon and cooperated with investigators. Video footage of the incident shows Tyler acting in self-defense after being attacked by Robert. The handgun Tyler used was legally registered under his father's name. However, prosecutors argue that a 20-year-old using someone else's weapon escalated the situation beyond a typical act of self-defense. The video shows that Robert had begun to run away, yet Tyler continued firing multiple shots, which prosecutors claim was an excessive use of force. Currently, Tyler Vance is facing a second-degree murder charge and could receive up to 25 years in prison. Robert's family, devastated by the tragedy, argues that a single punch should not have cost him his life. Meanwhile, many people online have voiced support for Tyler.
Now, someone claimed the boy was found not guilty. I don't know. I will look more into it and hopefully I'll come back with another video on this situation because, again, I'm surprised the internet didn't want to jump on this one. They didn't want to hop on this one like they hop on every other craze trend. Look, I understand when it comes to like these cases, it's better to paint a narrative when it's white against black. But again, this was a white on white crime. It was a younger man who looks probably like 1 year younger than me, 2 years younger than me, right? And I'm just thinking, wow, you got hit. And you could clearly see his first reaction out of getting hit was to grab that gun, was to grab a weapon. Now, for y'all people who sit there and say, keep your hands to yourself, don't be a bully, I hope y'all really do keep that same energy because a lot of people on the internet can't reciprocate that. A lot of people on the internet likes to call that shit out, right? But the second they're put in an altercation, they want to be the most rah-rah, the loudest. They want to sit here and stand on business. A nigga can't talk to them any type of way. This is how incidents like this happen. This is why you have to keep yourself safe. This is why I say it ain't about race at the end of the day. It's not. It's about right and wrong. It's about people who can easily paint a narrative. If you change one word, you'll have people painting a completely different story. People with different comments. People would sit there and say all that. I still stand on what the comment said earlier. This is a family man. A man who probably, during this altercation, didn't think he was going to lose his life. A man who probably sat there and got over himself and came to confront old dude. When he really got over himself, he threw a punch, thinking that the younger man was going to sit here reciprocate that energy. He didn't. He has escalated it, like they said, with a weapon that wasn't fully registered in his name. After one punch, after what we seen, after one punch, and after clearly the gunshot went off, the man ran. After that, the situation was done. But no. While he was running, you still chose to let shots fire. You chose to let that shit fly. Like, I'm not gonna lie. When I see something like that, if we counting that, like, if we sitting here taking the race away, this reminds me of the Camelo situation. If a young man can defend himself and escalate it past punches, then both of these men should be free. Him and Camelo, the young 20-year-old Camelo. But this is I don't fully believe in that. I believe when you escalate to that degree, learn how to fight, my guy. You should learn how to fight. I feel like niggas should legally need to learn how to fight before being able to purchase a gun, my guy. I know it's no way for that shit to happen. I feel like you need to legally know how to fight before you sit here and purchase a gun. Because No way. The first instance, you get hit. I won't even call it hit, my guy. You get pushed. You get pushed. Them niggas say you got punched, my guy. You got pushed. You got pushed. And your first idea was to pull out the pew pew, to reach in your. When a black person does it, oh fuck. When a black person does it, they monkeys, they apes, they chimps. Oh fuck. You call them this, that, and the third. Y'all call them all types of shit, bro. But in this situation, it's basically the same thing. Please don't sit here and like jump around it. It's very similar to the Camelo case. It's dumb the fact that people are able to have this mindset for like a clear bias, I'll say, right? Even though you could see once they put the melanated brother picture, you got people who still sit here and say self-defense, self-defense. I'm happy that we do got this one person, Kenny, who comment. It was a perfect representation of what I think this video really captures. It's a full stupid situation. And it's again funny how they could easily change a picture of the person like that had this problem happen. You could clearly see it's a white man. You could clearly see during this altercation that multiple punches wasn't thrown. After one push, the man pulled out a pew pew. Now, again, like I said, if Carmelo Anthony, and this is really where I wanted to just make this video, why it was so interesting to me. But if Carmelo Anthony can get arrested for stabbing a younger individual, then I feel like this man should get arrested for shooting a 42-year-old family man. Now, for anybody who says bullying is not acceptable, for anybody who says leave people alone, I fully agree. But I fully agree that you shouldn't escalate situations. I feel like if you can't walk away, if you can't avoid the situation, like clearly the man pushed you, right? In my mind, nigga, I'm hopping in that car. Nigga gave me full access inside the car. Or that, flash your weapon. Now, I'm happy you have that mindset. You ain't the nigga that ain't gonna flash your shit and not use it. But still, like, if that's where you feel like you are, if you feel like you're trapped and you cannot get inside your vehicle, if you feel like more harm will happen to you inside your fucking vehicle, I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like that would have been the smartest choice. I feel like that would have been the smartest choice, just to flee the scene, just to leave before anything escalated. Now, if the man would hit my windshield, if he would fucking try to open my door, that's a different situation. That's a completely different situation. That's when you start going crazy. That's when you start letting shit out. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this one. It was a short video. I've been on this case just for like the past like couple of hours. Again, I'm surprised no one been talking about this. I'm gonna keep y'all boys updated. I'm gonna let y'all boys know everything I can about this case because again, I find it funny that people could sit here and have heavy emphasis on black on white crime or white on black crime when crime is just crime. There's crazy people out here. We need to get these people off the street. If that's the mission, then that's the mission. Let's hurry up and do the mission. But y'all boys like, comment, subscribe. Y'all want to see more videos like this. Hopefully y'all do like this different TikTok format. Hopefully y'all do fuck with this content and I could do it more. But I'll see y'all boys next time. Peace.